Now, because this is a hybrid, the powertrain on this is completely different than a regular four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle. In this particular case, there's no drive shaft here connecting the front and rear axles. This has a completely separate drivetrain up front than it does in the back. In the back, of course, there's just an electric motor driving the rear wheels, so there's no physical connection between the front and rear axles relative to the drivetrain. So it really made me curious to find out how this thing performs in traction challenge situations. And while I don't do this very often, I have this test right here, which is the one wheel up, one wheel down test. And it puts the vehicle on a Mogul up here where it takes all the weight off of one of the front wheels and all the weight off of one of the rear wheels such that the vehicle can teeter-totter. And it forces the powertrain to divvy up power to one of the front wheels and one of the rear wheels to get the vehicle unstuck or moving again. And so it's a really good test for regular off-road vehicles, for regular all-wheel drive SUVs. But in this case, I have no idea how this is going to perform. I'm really curious to see how this particular drivetrain format actually works here. So here we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in sport mode, because my assumption is that's how to get the most power out of this particular drivetrain. There is no four-wheel drive lock or any kind of mode control for off-road here. That's not what this is meant for. So let's see how it goes. Now I'm just going to crawl up here slowly because I've got to get this thing positioned just right so that one of the front wheels comes off the ground and that rear wheel behind me gets either off the ground or to where there is no traction. Okay, here we are. We're just sort of stuck right here. Nothing's happening. Front wheel's spinning over there, so I'm gonna... No, not really working too well. Let's try it again. Okay, now, no, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, so it doesn't really seem to want to deliver that power to the rear axle to give the extra oomph. Now let me try a different mode here. This will be normal, not sport. We'll see how it goes now. All right, this is going to be one more try on eco mode. I am flooring it. My foot is on the floor and it just doesn't want to do this. No. Well, this isn't an off-road vehicle. It was never meant to be, and probably isn't something you should probably do with it.